just in this tangent, anyways. At the end of the day,
Walk with
we
me.
were
I need
angry.
food and water, and I do not wish to sit here at this dimly lit shit room any longer.
Yeah, this is where I
You
got my reading.
hungry?
I could eat. I don't turn down food in here.
You are an educated woman. You are well learned. You read a lot.
I'm well read. I don't know if I'm educated.
Do you read Aristotle?
Little bits.
How about Darwin?
No, I ain't read no Darwin. Who's Darwin?
I beg your pardon?
Who's Darwin?
Charles Darwin.
Is he like a priest or?
How do I describe Mr. Darwin? Let us get food and bread and water. I will dine with Miss Detara.
Ain't Darwin about, survival of the fittest and all this.
I gotta get. Oh, I
He's
gotta
a
send money. I'll
naturalist,
deal with it. No rush.
scientific individual who believed in
I'll send it to her.
evolution,
I'll send it to her. I
that
forgot.
humans and animals and plants and the earth in general will have evolved. It started at one point and evolved, changed, etc., into the species and etc. that we are now. Change.
Okay, I guess that makes sense.
He's a very anti-religious individual.
Oh, interesting. I could see that.
Do we have guards here preparing food? Because if not, we're going to have to do something.
I can ask.
I mean, I got bread rolls in my pocket.
And the guards are offering food.
I would not eat a bread roll.
I got a cookie.
Excuse me, James.
Aye.
Is there any food available at all?
We got bread, we got fish, and we got stews.
Will you bring a bit of it all to the table over here, please?
I will do. How many people?
Well, I suppose myself and whoever else wishes to join me in dining. Miss Detara, I imagine, would be one. I don't know who this individual is. Wes, if he likes to join. Sure,
Yeah, I'll join you.
I'll just bring one for everybody, and whoever doesn't eat, we'll put it back. How about that?
Well, sounds excellent to me.
I appreciate that.
I'm struggling to connect what Mr. Darwin has to do with our conversation, though.
Oh, Darwin has nothing to do with our conversation, but you indicated in our conversation that you were an individual who liked to read. I asked you, had you ever read anything concerning Aristotle, Darwin, any of that?
Okay, so just curious. I don't know.
Voltaire?
No, Voltaire. It sounds familiar, though.
A
Sounds
French
like a
country.
card game.
He's like politician, yeah? Well, not politician, but he writes about like politics. Like Machiavelli shit.
A French writer, yes, historian.
A historian, I see.
Jules Verne is a particular favourite of mine.
Wes, do you do a lot of reading, sir?
No, I don't.
Can you read?
I just
I
found
can.
out that stew's cooked up for you.
Well,
So then that's a
what's
freshly made
appreciating there?
In the meantime, I'm gonna put some coffee down for you.
Hold on, yeah, those chairs there are... leave they are.
Are they shit?
Yes, what? Put it down in the table inside that building over there, I believe.
You
We
lead
all
the way. This seems to be more... Yes, the mess hall. It's been a long time since I've ate in a cafeteria.
You ain't mentioned much.
The veil, come on.
What?
Delightful dining experience.
Yeah, great company in here. Great company.
Go ahead, gentlemen. Go ahead.
to you there, fella.
Oh Lord, there we go.
On me. Oh my god.
Wes, you're not supposed to stand on the table.
Damn.
Wes and Val, how long have the two of you known each other?
Wow.
Honestly, I don't even remember when we first met.
Childhood friends, lovers,
No.
sisters,
no.
brothers?
I met him shortly after I came to Canada.
Well, you are
Few years.
Canadian.
From Canada.
What do you mean? I said
Thank
I
you.
came to Canada.
No problem.
Came to Canada. No.
Oh,
From.
no. Well,
Thank you, sir.
that was, I don't know, a couple years ago now.
There we go.
What
Much
did you-
appreciated there.
What did you do
No
in
problem.
Canada?
I used to sell guns.
I see. An arms trader.
More a repair girl.
Mr.
Always been good
Mr.
with
Des
my hands,
Moines, a cup of coffee here too for you.
Appreciate it.
The feed will be ready soon for you.
You see, I like the two of you. Well, I suppose that's probably a lie. I don't like either one of you. I'm intrigued by both of you, though. I feel that you are two incredibly violent, capable of violence, at least. You're two individuals capable of extraordinary violence, I believe. I also believe that the two of you are largely misled in, I suppose, society. You feel that as long as you're not robbing anyone, you should be entitled to go about doing as you please, not hurting anyone after all. Am I wrong?
I feel like it's an oversimplification, but no, you ain't wrong.
Well, my question is well, I guess it's not a question. If I'm wrong, or if I'm oversimplifying something, or if I'm just off base, so to speak, tell me the truth. Why is it that the two of you do what the two of you do? Why did you turn from a gunsmith to, well, I mean, an outlaw?
Same way it always happens, yeah? Dangerous people around. They came to my ranch where me and my brother worked. They were, in my estimation, disgusting people. This man in particular had hurt a lot of girls from the neighboring village. And I said as such. I called him a fucking rapist. I called him a fucking horrible human. I called him a whoremonger.
Mm-hmm.
And he burned our ranch to the fucking
Needs a
ground.
pound there, James. I'm Charles.
Now these boys, they essentially ran Toronto.
Alright.
What are you gonna do? So we ran into
Right.
a different country, into this country with its ideals and its values. And what do we find here? We found more violence, and we found more bad men. People who are gonna hurt us just as soon. I ain't gonna be no victim, mister.
Thank you.
Oh, you're very welcome.
You know, Val, I do want to make something clear. I understand that people are born into certain situations in their lives. And I think I was born rather fortunately compared to many others in the world. You know, I understand that. I can't imagine how it is to be born around tragedy and violence and anger. I can imagine that it is rather easy to fall into a cycle that seems to be forever continuing. The part that intrigues me, Miss Detara and Mr. Dupont, is when you are born into such viciousness and such tragedy, there surely must have been a day in your life when you saw the good side of people and the good sides of the world at least one time.
I surely see it all the time. I like to think I put just as much good into the world as I put bad. You just ain't here arbitrating that, are you?
You believe you are a
suppose
good
that's-
force.
I suppose that's fair. I mean, surely you are bound to put some good back in the world. Now, I believe that I put good in the world every day as well. And now, I am required to be. Sometimes I feel that I'm required to be a chief hypocrite. The overseer of hypocrisy in general when it comes to the justice system. But every now and then I see a true evil son of a bitch hang. Or I see individuals who I have been hard on reform themselves. And now, I'm not so ignorant to sit here and believe that we're all going to sit here and sing Kumbaya fucking Naya, my lord, and we're all going to be best friends and everyone's going to be just a law-abiding citizen after this conversation. But, every now and then I see something that really just brightens my day. And I suppose the question that I have to ask you, Mr. Terra, the same one that I asked Wes, is given the opportunity, would you kill me? Honestly.
Right now?
Certainly, right now, or when you're outside of the prison walls and you see me walking down the road, talking with an individual on the street corner, and you just happen to get the drop. Would you shoot and kill me? Would you cut me?
No. Why would I?
I don't know.
What would be my reason? What, vengeance, I guess? Like you say, mister, you ain't the
Perhaps.
system. You're just a figurehead. You're just, the person sitting at the top having to keep this order. I don't got no problem
So
with
you
no
have
lawman
no
either.
ill will.
Nah, I ain't got no problem with no lawman either. Max rectified the issue with that scumbag Jasper desecrating our friend's fucking corpse. He sorted that out. He made sure it was done right. Everything was returned to us. We ain't got no quarrel. Anything that we have said against the law is because we have been done wrong by that system. We have always gone out of our way not to hurt no lawmen, because we understand that they just doing what they think is right, and they just doing their fucking job. Just like we doing what we think is right for us. I ain't gonna hate a man for doing that. I ain't gonna hate a man for abiding by principles even if I disagree with him. The only people I hurt, Mr. Ellery, are people who are gonna hurt me or hurt my people.
There are many people that are calling for the death of the two of you. There were many people that called for the death of Redwater. There are many people that called for the death of Caleb Dalton. And I let all of these people say what they had to say, and of course, none of those individuals were killed. I never ordered their death. But at times I think back and I wonder, did I do the wrong thing? Should I have removed that opportunity for evil and debauchery from the world altogether, rather than allowing it to fester or allowing it to live on. And there's a great part of me, that wants to have these guards remove you from this room and out to the gallows. There's a great part of me that wants to see you drop. But suppose there's a greater part of me that thinks that I will just be feeding this so-called injustice that you're speaking about.
Must be hard, knowing both sides of that coin. Regret for the people that you kill, and regret for the people you don't.
I'm not going to kill either one of you. I'm sure there will be a great many people that are very disappointed in that. I'm not going to have you hanged or shot. But I do make you this promise, and I made it to Wes. I think Wes understands it. Whether he will agree to it or not, or whether he will abide by it or not, is an entirely different matter. But I'll tell you in front of everyone here, you're going to be sentenced to an appropriate time in prison. Then you're going to be paroled. Your parole will come sooner than it likely should, meaning that your sentence will be long. I'm thinking 25 years to life imprisonment. Now, your sentence will likely be suspended immediately, which means that you will be let go on certain guidelines. Or you might have to spend a little bit more time in prison, but either or you will be paroled. Now, when you're paroled, there will be certain guidelines that you must live by for the remainder, or at least largely the remainder of your natural lives.
What kind of restrictions would those be?
Well, of course, there would be no criminal activity of a certain degree, no association with outwardly wanted individuals. Likely some restrictions on the firearms that you own or possess. I don't know yet concerning that. Could be financial penalties, etc. I'm not certain exactly what your guidelines will be. I have not given that great thought, but there will be guidelines that you have to follow. And if you fail to follow them, you will be returned to prison for the remainder of your sentence, whether that be 25 years, 30 years, 15 years, life, whatever. But I made it clear to Wes that I think I have a feeling deep down in my soul that you and him are likely and capable of change, and I want you to understand that should you violate your parole, especially by hurting other people, you'll never return to these walls. And neither will anyone that ever rode with you. And that's not a threat, ma'am. That's me being the evil that I need to be.
Guess we're reading the same book then, Philly.
I'm going to grant you your second chance in life. I'm going to recognize the wrong that was done to you. And by the way, I personally don't care how many rigatonis you shoot. I think Wes made a good argument as to why that all took place. But I don't see another way around it.
So, Mr. Ellery, let me ask you something.
Hello.
What happens when these stupid motherfuckers, these fucking rigatonis, these martellis, these whoever the fuck still got a problem, comes to our doorstep with guns?
What do you think would be the appropriate response from the judicial system? Shall I let you go with a slap on the wrist and say, do better?
No, but I'm saying this cycle just gonna repeat because people keep bringing the violence to us.
Well, I think there's an argument to be made for self-defense. I think there's also an argument to be made for the complete annihilation of those that call themselves rigatonis.
Yeah, but I mean, this is coming from a man who just says you don't think we could change. So you really
I don't think
gonna
I don't think
be?
that you can change. I think that you I think that you have crossed that threshold in your life. I think that maybe at one point in time you would have been willing to reform yourself and become a law-abiding citizen. I think that at one point in time you might have even decided to be a pillar of your community. But I think that the way you grew up, and I think that the trauma that you have experienced in your life has formed you into what you are going to be. And that is deeply tragic. But I suppose it's the same for me. It's the same for Wes. It's the same for most of these people.
Human fucking condition.
Do you think I'm wrong? Do you think you have the...
No, sir, I don't. I fully agree with that.
What about you, Wes? Are you going to change? You going to find Jesus Christ tomorrow in your studies?
I'm gonna find Jesus, but I can tell you this: if someone comes to my doorstep with a gun, I'm gonna shoot them with every goddamn gun I got, and then some. I'm gonna keep shooting until those fuckers coming for me are dead. Other than that, I think you'll see change
that
that you don't
mentality
see.
isn't the problem. That mentality I don't have a problem with. You have a
That's
right.
what got us here, fella.
No, no, no. You didn't defend yourself by standing on your property, shooting at those who wish to do you harm. You went to others' property, shooting at them because you heard that they wished to do you harm. You cannot claim self-defense if you are acting as the aggressor.
I never said it was in self-defense. Okay, I'm not in the interest of getting shot when someone intends to do me harm, whether or not they have a gun in their hand when they walk up to me, or it's whispers in the fucking shadows. I'm not gonna die because some fucking idiot wants to try his luck and hasn't got the balls to try it when he sees me there and then.
Mind you, that was supposed to be a conversation. These boys never shot first. The Martellis knew something was coming. They reacted fucking immediately. That ain't us being trigger happy, mister.
You know the order that we was talking about, Val. You know the beauty in the order we have in this land and in the United States.
What's that?
The beauty is, regardless of my opinions of either of you, regardless of Justice Ellery's opinions of you, the law, the order, the courts, they are not subjective, they are objective. We have a constitution of equality. We have a presumption of innocence. Whatever happens here today, whatever we think of each other, the job of Justice Ellery and myself is, regardless of who you are human, you are a citizen of Monroe, and that goes to everybody. You are defended legally as much as any other. If some fellas come to you wanting to bring death to you, outside of any lawful means, you have every right to defend yourself. And there is no judge here in Monroe that would see otherwise.
They're certainly lawmen. I don't know, mister. I think you're a little naive. Not an idealist at best.
Mr. Love is an idealist. Mr. Love is a very well educated idealist, and I do not begrudge him that. I, on the other hand, understand that there are injustices in our justice system. I am likely establishing one of those injustices by telling you that any further debauchery will see you brought to a violent end. Now, I say that not because I want to have you killed, I don't truly, but I say it because I truly believe that violence and your end, and the end of your loved ones, i.e., Wes, and then vice versa, Val, Ezra, the young woman, what is her name, Ryder?
I don't
Are
even
you
know
gonna
what the
keep
fuck you're talking
listing people you're gonna kill and have killed, fella? How long did it take for you to get us? And be honest, the only reason you did get us is because I trusted a fella I thought was a friend. Now you keep trying to play us as these big bads, these fucking monsters. We're not. We shot people who deserve to get shot, and yes, we robbed a fucking bank and a train, and we got our people out. Who fucking cares? Okay, we're not fucking the likes of the fucking Martellis. I've never said I was a good man. I've stated otherwise. Man, this constant fucking these threats, fella. You talked to me. Okay, I made my threats. You said I was a talker. Okay, either threat, do it, or let us fucking go. Because I've had enough of you going on and fucking on about how you're going to have us killed in some depraved way, which only proves that you know better than me. I don't want to hear it. I know it. I don't care.
Thank you for telling me exactly how you truly feel. I very much enjoyed the beginning of the conversation where you stated that almost as if it was a brag that it took us so long to get you. I think what you may have just done is inadvertently played into the hand of demonstrating why it is so vitally important that you don't see the light of day.
That's how you see it, That's how you see it. And words I just said, I didn't sway your mind. You're just waiting for a reason to knock the door and throw the key. I think the best way to see is we handed ourselves in for the most part. Okay, you're so eager to suggest there's no change here, and yet we here off our own merit, not yours, not a lawman, not a badge. I trusted a fella, and he betrayed that trust. Val's here because she chose to be here. Ezra was here because he chose to be here. Riley, because she chose to be here. So if you don't think there's change, then I don't know, fella. Because why the hell would we hand ourselves in?
At the end of the day, you can think what you want about us, but we don't want to see all that bloodshed neither. And there wasn't no way out of it without everybody fucking dying. We've lost enough of our fucking family over shit that didn't fucking matter to begin with. And we're fucking tired of it. At the end of the day, I don't know what the fuck comes next, because what the fuck does someone like me do? That ain't what I've been doing. But I know I don't want to see the people I actually care about die. I mean, I could give two shits about the lawmen or you. I respect you as human beings. That's about it. What I care about is my fucking friends dying like fucking dogs because y'all think you're better.
Lord, you cannot sit here in front of us with your actions and the way you have conducted yourself over recent times, the charges that you are facing, and talk to us like you are the victims here.
I didn't say I was a victim. In fact, it was explicitly said I ain't never gonna be a victim.
Point is, you guys
all
have
I'm
badges. You have this system. You have your laws. And yet you are equally as bad as us. The difference between us is I'm not sat here trying to impose a punishment on you for your actions. I'm just trying to merely suggest that you are the same as us. That is all.
Fella, I'm not the same as you. I promise you that.
Whatever helps you sleep at night.
At the end of the day, Mr. Ellery, I live this way because I chose. And God, am I ready to put down the fucking gun. At the end of the day, you could fucking hang me from those gallows tonight. And as long as my people didn't have to fucking deal with this shit, didn't have to have their freedom taken away or their lives taken away.
Who
Gladly
got
walk up
your
there.
people there, Mr. Tara? You say they are your people, right? Who got your people where they are?
I would say that starts with some little birdies.
Starts with, how about the one at the top of the food chain there?
No.
No, you take no responsibility for where your people are today. No responsibility.
I mean, that's a loaded fucking question. We're all our own fucking people, mister.
Yeah.
Friendship is, being able to be yourself and all that shit. Sounds like I'm about to write a fucking poem or something, but at the end of the day, you let people make their own fucking decisions. You help them where you can. You do right by each other. Ain't nothing else than that. Y'all seem to think we're like in charge or something, but really just people that found each other.
Well, people that led each other down the wrong path, I would say. And then from how it sounds, you have no leader whatsoever, no guidance at all.
Honey, if you don't think we organize, then I don't know what to tell you. You don't know our story very well.
That is exactly my point.
Seems like you guys don't actually know anything. And the only thing you do know is our words, and seems to be you guys are here because of the lack of ability to either know or even catch us on your own merits. Okay, we hand ourselves in. I've stated this. Okay, and I keep telling you guys that as much as you want to play as these big bads, fucking not. Okay, stop fucking going on. Make up your mind. Do what you're gonna fucking do. And you want to see this fucking hang? Why don't you go to the fucking Gordolini? 45 times arrested. How many times he shot you, lot? Huh? How many times? How many of these criminals that have
Gordolini
shot
has
at
never
you guys?
even so much as made a threat to me.
Oh, so the issue is that we threatened you, is it?
Oh, I believe that you threatened chaos in general.
You think people don't do that all the time?
That you were going to kill everyone that you could over a watch and a bullet.
No, over the desecration of our friend's body. Don't make it about something tangible, because it ain't.
Right. So it's a moral conundrum that you have.
It's a principle. I wouldn't call it morality. I would call it a principle.
I see. You have no problem taking from the living. It's
No,
just
sir,
when
I
it's
don't.
one of your friends that's dead that you draw remarkable exception.
Anybody dead. Like I say, mister, I shot many a grave robber.
I see. So, do you go out and hunt these grave robbers?
No.
Threaten chaos and destruction
No.
when you hear about their criminal acts?
Hyper-focused.
No, people be grave robbing outside of my front fucking door, and so I fucking go out and I tell them to fuck off, and they cop an attitude and they get shot in the fucking mouth. I mean, they're being disrespectful. They're desecrating human remains. Yeah.
You're so bothered by the threats, but why don't you actually look at the actions? Why don't you decide on a punishment on our actions? Because the multiple times as Geo and Max and heck all the other lawmen I've convinced that we shouldn't shoot each other because there is no fucking need for it. How about you speak to them and ask if we're so fucking trigger happy and murderous and these big savages? Okay, look at the fucking actions, not the words. Okay, I get the threat was there. Okay. Punish me as you see fit. But don't act like I did any of it.
You wouldn't have made the threat had you not been willing to carry it out.
People make threats every fucking day. It's called an empty threat.
These two conversations that I've had with you, Mr. West, they've been had for a purpose.
Fella, you do your own empty threats. You took fucking Ezra down into the basement with an empty gun and pulled the trigger. That's an empty threat. Okay, so don't sit here and say threats are only done when you know you're going to do it, because you haven't done it yourself. Hold yourself to the same fucking thing you're trying to hold me to.
Shit, may as well call it a rhetorical device.
You are different than me.
And yet you've also stated you're the same as me. Make your mind up.
In ways we are the same.
Mr. Ellie.
But I think the difference is that you are an individual that is willing to murder truly.
Oh, okay. So you are empty threated.
Children.
I'm an individual that's willing to kill in self-defense of the innocent.
No. Don't pretend you didn't just tell me a story about you in the Indian Wars, fella. Don't.
Well, following orders, right?
Yeah, following orders. Yeah, that's right.
They were legal orders, Mr.
Yeah,
Tar, something you
legal
do not
orders.
abide by.
And again, law
Walk
ain't
with me, Mr.
morals.
Tara.
Just like some company there.
Certainly you can attend.
It is amusing to me that
Are you thirsty?
Yeah, I am actually. I should fill my little flask.
Fill away.
I think when you hear us talking, you hear justification.
I don't want to hear your talk any longer. I want you to listen to me because I think that it's important.
I'm listening.
I have made a lot of empty threats. I've made a lot of conditional threats. And I've done it, regardless of what you may believe, because I feel that it is my responsibility to attempt to make you fear me, to make you fear legal consequences or the consequences of what may happen should your behavior continue.
Yes, I understand this.
And it doesn't make me feel good. It doesn't. But hear me when I tell you this. I meant every word of what's going to happen in the coming days. You're going to be sentenced. You're going to be largely let go, paroled, and you're going to go about your life. Conditions of your parole will be established. You will have an opportunity to agree with them. And then you will move on with your life. Now, if you continue in this debauchery, I want you to understand that what I said about you and your friends and your loved ones, that isn't an empty threat. Whether I'm here or whether you get me on the draw, you won't make it back here. And what I want you to understand is I know deep down inside the most crippling fear that you have, the thing that freezes you to your core, is the death and pain of one of your friends or multiple of them. I can tell by looking at you and hearing you talk that you don't care so much about yourself as you do those around you. So please understand me that I mean what I say. Wes can sit at a table surrounded by a bunch of individuals and pretend like he is not nervous about the fact that I will carry out this threat. But you, I think, will know better.
Oh, I ain't ever had no illusions, Mr. Ellery. None at all.
I hope not.
Like I said, one thing that I understand is people. And a man of principle is... those are the ones that follow through at the end of the day. And the principle don't really matter, just that they got it.
You may disagree with my principle, but my principle is that I'm going to defend what I, rightly or wrongly, view as innocent people. You can go around preaching that you've never hurt anyone and that you are just some sort of group of people caught in this large misunderstanding, but I know better. I think you know better. You are an individual capable of profound violence. And just because you have not murdered, pillaged, destroyed anything really yet does not mean that you don't have the capabilities of doing it.
See, the thing is, mister, you recognize that because it's yourself.
Maybe. Please don't be the one that I murder and pillage.
Well, certainly hope not to be. As I said, Mr. Ellery, I'm fucking tired. You can play it like, it's some secret that I don't want my friends to die, but I said as much.
Oh, I don't think that it's a secret. I think that it is a profound observation. It is your character. It's not a secret.
Maybe so.
I think that Wes largely cares as well, but I think that Wes feels the need to be the macho man in the situation, the individual who will yawn in the middle of a conversation, who feels the need to view me as an individual who is just making these gestures because it's what I have to do. But I think you know that I will be the most profoundly evil individual you have ever met in your entire fucking existence if you push me to that point.
Oh, I believe it, fella. And I think you just see reflection.
Maybe. Maybe. I hope for your sake you prove me wrong.
Genuine question for you, Mr. Ellery.
By all means.
What's someone like me really supposed to do on the outside if it ain't, taken?
You know what I can't stand more than anything is your fucking act of stupidity. Makes me just want to bitch smack you back to wherever you've come from.
It's not even stupidity. Look at what people
What do you mean? You are a young, gorgeous woman with an entire... You can read, you can write.
And I got a name, Detara, that everyone has built up into some monstrous fucking legend. Who's gonna hire me on a... No, but who's gonna hire me on their shop?
Then prove them wrong.
Who's gonna give me work? Who's gonna give me honest work? Who's gonna give me a chance?
Do you want work?
I mean, I would need it. That's the dilemma, ain't it, Mr. Ellery?
Do you want work?
Yes, but I also know about myself that I ain't gonna stick with some kind of work. Ranch work? I can't.
Well, what do you want to do? What do you feel is something that you are passionate about? Besides robbing banks and acting like a miserable cow.
I mean...
How old are you, just might I ask?
I turned 21 this week.
I apologize. I did not realize that I was talking to a baby.
Ain't no baby.
You are a baby. You are barely even an adult yet, madam.
I've been making guns since I was 12 years old. I've been reading since I was 10. I ain't no baby.
You are 21 years of age. I am over 62 years of age.
Yeah, well, you fucking ancient. You like laying in your deathbed. That don't mean I'm a baby. Young.
You are a baby. You haven't even finished your I don't even believe that you finished developing yet. I mean, what a remarkable thing to say that at 21 years of age you are.
I developed just fine.
That you are somehow just locked into debauchery. You're 21 years of age. Do you not care to find love? Have children?
Love is
build
very
a business? I beg your pardon?
Love's been very disappointing, ain't gonna lie. I found more, I don't know, just more in friendship.
Finding a husband or a wife is nothing to be ashamed of doing.
I mean, it ain't really shame,
I,
just.
I tell you now that I used to be an individual who believed in true justice and honor and integrity. And I lived my life that way as long as I possibly could until my wife died. And then the only individual that I had on a constant basis to remind me of morality and to remind me to be a good man was gone. You are 21 years old. If you wish to be a miserable cunt for the remainder of your life, robbing and taking from others, it is entirely your business. If you wish for assistance, I will offer you assistance. But if you make me to be a bad man, I will be that bad man.
I don't know what kind of work a man like you could offer me.
I can offer you whatever work you want. Just about. Do you want to own a gun store?
Yeah, that'd be kind of nice.
Okay.
That's
Do you want to work in a legal profession as a clerk? Do you want to establish a business of your own? What do you want to do?
running a business seems like a lot of work, to be honest.
It is.
I don't know if I got the people skills for that.
Well, you are certainly my favorite to talk to out of the group of imbeciles that you call your friends.
I know, but you don't need all the details.
That's
You know what I mean?
about it. I ain't got much politeness.
You're 21 years of age. Why are you doing what you're doing?
Well, I mean, that.
How old is Wes?
25, maybe.
What?
Yeah, 25, maybe 27. Like he's definitely not hit 30.
You people have your entire lives ahead of you, and you're throwing it away for what? For fucking martellis? Rigatonis?
I'll be honest, Mr. Ellery. It's real easy to get wrapped up in this shit. I mean, when this ain't gloating, okay? It's just simple fact. The way we run things has been very clean. We never had to really hurt nobody. We ain't really had to, do stupid shit in the middle of the street. Because we're not fucking stupid. But these boys, they see that shit and they see weakness, yeah? They see something happening and they jump at the fucking throat just to get their fucking chance. They're not even prejudice, they're scavengers. They wait until they got a chance and then they rip things apart because they can't do it otherwise. If it wasn't for these fucking wannabe fucking gangsters and these little fucking ranch birdies who paint us into these monsters, yeah? Because I know these little birdies, they ran to law, yeah? And they cried and they said, oh, they came and they attacked us, but that's not what happened. They threatened to shoot one of us and then acted a fucking fools when we show up at their ranch, calling us fucking perverts, insinuating we do disgusting things, and then they get surprised when they get shot. These Martellis kill people in the open, fucking cause chaos in the fucking streets, and get involved in gunfights that have nothing to do with them. I ain't exactly an agent of chaos, alright? But it's very easy to get pulled into it when you, don't have no trust in the order. The reason we live the way we do is because these are the choices that we've been offered. I was a child when violence came to my life. And it was
You're
never...
still a child, young lady.
Well, and it's still here.
You know better than... You know older than my youngest daughter. Profoundly unbelievable.
Logical explanation, albeit a fucking funny, peculiar story. Man, you can go see the fact he does not have a leg where that bone used to be. I assume there's a medical document proving it. I don't know, to be honest.
How old are
But
you?
as simple as that. Hey, Miss Val. This deputy here, you know the bone that Alison gave us? His leg?
Yeah, I got his
Yeah. He
not
thinks
his
it's...
femur,
No,
it's
they have
tibia.
it, because they think it's something
What?
to do with... Yeah.
That was a gift from Austin. You can ask him yourself. He gave
Yeah,
that to
Well,
us.
as you can imagine, Miss Val, when you find a
Yeah,
human bone,
That's pretty fair, honestly.
Yeah, I
that's
said
that's a
that.
straight
Is,
fact. Yeah, no, that's
He's
understandable.
now suggesting that all of our people are ratting and talking and... Yeah, because
no,
we
I'm
haven't
not
chose our
suggesting
people well
anything,
enough
Les.
to
What,
get
on
away with
Austin's
what
leg
we've done.
bone?
About things, but he's
I
not.
think you're
not
getting
being straight
things
enough.
quite mistaken, Wes.
That's what you said. With the search warrant, someone's
They
talking.
got no fucking clue. It's fucking
Well,
honestly
They're not
astounding.
protecting us.
Wes, how
Don't.
old are you?
26.
I sent 75 to your mom, so you
I'll
just
give it
give
to you.
it
Yeah.
Ford, did you know that this woman is 21 years of age? She's
Tomorrow.
tomorrow.
I think that was a damn shame.
Damn shame. What the fuck that mean?
Oh, this fella, he wants to kill us because he knows so much about us, but from... Well, he doesn't. I mean, why I'm going to, he knows fuck all about us.
Well,
I want to
Uh,
kill
not.
you because I'm trying to protect society from your threats of violence.
Threats that I did, having just found out my
Don't
friend
act
fucking died.
like you are unwilling, for the love of God, sitting here in front of God and everyone, fucking sit here and pretend
God,
like
you
you
fucking-
are not willing to carry out the threats that you fucking levied against people. You're willing to rob a bank. You're willing to take hostages. You're willing to threaten them in order to get them to go along so that you can rob the bank using them. And now all of a sudden you're just some sort of fucking moral pinnacle of expert. Just you're the type of individual that gathers around and just oh I've never hurt anyone and I would never hurt anyone. I just believe in Jesus. He is
It's
my
almost
Lord
like
and
I've been
Savior.
saying since day fucking till I am a bad man who's hurt people, but the people you have me on, the proof you have me on, these are not innocent people. Yes, I've made fucking threats. How many threats have you made you ain't gone through with? I can count fucking one. Okay? People make threats every day. Threatening someone to get them to do what you want
I
is a
haven't
way
gone through
you...
with that threat just yet.
Okay, there you go. What are you gonna do? Shoot an innocent man? You're gonna go
Which
shoot
one of you?
Ezra?
Which
Ezra.
one of you? Ezra is an Ezra.
Wait. He served his time, ain't he? You're gonna go out there and shoot him? Is that what you're gonna do?
Holy Jesus. Ezra's innocent now?
Well, he served his time, okay? If you wanted to kill him, you should have fucking sentenced to that. What are you gonna do? Bring him back? Re-sentence him? Kill him? Finally have enough balls to put a fucking bullet in the gun? Because God forbid you make a fucking empty threat in this world. God forbid. Because like you keep saying that like I wouldn't do it. I didn't fucking do it. I had the chance. I had multiple chances and I didn't do it. My actions suggest otherwise, and yet you seem to think you know so
You
well.
were arrested the same day you made those threats. You didn't have a fucking chance.
Okay.
The amount of sympathy.
What
I
was
have
it, a
for
matter
the
of
fellow-
hours? A matter of hours. You made the threat to Charlie Lynn, and then hours later you were taken into custody by the United States Marshal Service and New Hanover Sheriff's Office by force. By force. You say that you turned yourself in. No, you trusted an individual was going to return items to you. They tricked you into getting you to meet. You were all there, according to the reports that I've read, and you were taken into custody. You didn't just fucking wake up one day and
we stood down as well.
decide to be some sort of moral fucking example to the
Fella,
world.
You're the only one who seems to think you's the fucking moral one. I don't. I'm
Oh,
just
I'm
trying
not-
to make it
I'm
very
not
clear
moral.
that
I'm
innocent
not moral.
people...
I'm
Yes,
not
why
moral.
the fuck are we here? Why the fuck
But
are
we're
you making
here-
out you're
we're-
better than me? You're
Because
not.
I am better than you, but I don't require. I don't. I'm not required to be moral to be better than you. I'm better than you because I don't hurt innocent people. I only hurt the fucking tired cunts that decide that they must make Monroe a war zone.
It is amazing to me, Mr. Dubois. You sit there acting like you are so damn intelligent.
Amazing that a bright woman
ask
like
god
you
awful, stupid ass question like
yourself
why
with
are we
man.
here?
If you don't think he's
Why do you think
You're not
we're
listening
here?
to the words I said. You're not listening. None of you
I think
seem to
he's
want
dumber
to
than
listen.
a box of shit.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think so too.
You got more contradictions to be fucking ass, Hillary. Earlier, that's all you fucking did. You talked about having the strength to admit you would drag someone and have them beaten to a pulp and dragged through the fucking streets. Meanwhile, you lied to every fucker in that room that you dragged Ezra down there, put a gun to his head. You didn't have the fucking balls to admit it, and apparently you do now. Huh?
I do now.
Be
yes.
fucking consistent, you old fuck. Be consistent. That's all I fucking ask. Okay? I don't give a fuck what laws you banned to get yourself what you see as justice. Okay? Be consistent. Simple as that. You've not
Very
even
well.
done that in any one of our fucking conversations.
I shall be consistent with you. Gather round, you law-abiding jailers. Gather round. I had Ezra taken to the dungeons where I had Geo put a gun to his head and threatened that I would have him killed. And after Ezra smirked like he was some sort of, bad man, I had him beaten.
It's because he was upset he wasn't afraid of you, fella. That's why.
Of course, the smell of shit in his pants betrayed his stupid smirk, but I suppose that's
fear
beside
for
the
you.
point.
That's all it is. It's not even justice. You're just upset that we don't fear you. That's why you're so quick threatening everyone, and yet you've nothing. Yet you sit here and be annoyed that I'm not going for
I have sent it. Jailers, if he opens his mouth again while I'm speaking, what I want you to do is club him over the head until he's unconscious. I'll speak to his fucking unconscious form. Now, what I have done is I have never threatened an individual that did not deserve to be threatened. I have never harmed anyone that did not deserve to be harmed. I've never done anything to anybody that would be considered an innocent person. And oftentimes, sir, I am one of the individuals who gives the accused the most rights out of anyone that has sat in my chair before me, and likely anyone that will sit after me. Cornwallis, for an example. Evidence overwhelming, evidence just entirely overwhelming that he was guilty of harming Charlie Lynn, cutting his finger off along with Jeb Redbelly. I gave him a jury trial. I gave him the opportunity to speak his truth in an open courtroom. I gave him his rights. I made sure that he was protected under the law, and he was found not guilty. Do you know what he received? He received nothing. He was let go. I never made a threat to Cornwallis. I have consistently worked with the individuals in Armadillo, doing everything that I possibly can to ensure peace between New Austin, and the rest of Monroe. I have given Redwater, Caleb Dalton, people, time after time, even that cunt cannibal, what was his name? What was his fucking miserable name? Templeton. I even gave him a fair trial. Yeah, he went around and ate people. He believed that he needed to consume their organs so that he could absorb their power. What? And I gave him a fair trial befee he was in turn executed.
Okay.
Oh, I did. I've convicted a lot of people, but very few people in this state has ever felt my wrath, because I am not an evil person. I am not a power-hungry person. But people like you, who feel the need to levy a threat against the society because somebody stole something off of your fucking dead friend, make me furious. And you sit here like you have some sort of moral high ground, and the rest of us just walk around in your shadow, supposed to be living in fear of you, you fuck. You're lucky I don't have your head cut off and sent to Ezra Hayes and that bitch Riley.
Don't fucking talk about her like
More
that.
empty
I will
threats.
fucking smack you into the
You don't
middle
even
next week.
fucking know her. You don't know any of us, but you certainly don't fucking know her.
I know that you are a 20-year-old child who has been sucked into this life of debauchery because you're too stupid to realize that the people that you call their friends are leading you down a path of absolute and complete destruction.
I don't even. He's so mistaken about.
I'm not mistaken about you at all, Wes.
That's not what I was saying. I just fall on deaf ears.
I know exactly what you are.
Yeah.
And I know that given the opportunity, you would have caused just as much chaos as you said that you were going to cause.
Yeah,
Tell me I'm a liar.
I don't know. I think you believe what you're saying.
No, I think
So
that
I
you
won't say
believe
you're
what
a
I'm
liar.
saying.
I don't, because like Gio said to you, I had the opportunity and chose not to on multiple occasions.
You were arrested
Max will tell you the
hours
same
after
thing.
you made the threats. Tell me what opportunities you had.
Speak to them. I don't even need to say it for you, fella.
Are you?
I'm interested to know. You say
Speak
that
to
you had
them.
you said that you had an overabundance of opportunity to show
Speak
us
to
just
them,
how
they'll tell
evil
you.
you were.
Speak to them, they will tell you. I don't need to say it
So
for
I need
myself.
to speak to a third party to see
No,
how
you need
evil
to
you
speak
are.
to. No, you just need to speak to the people that can tell you that
It's
I had the
interesting that these
opportunity and
individuals
gone
are
out
that
my
you're
way
telling
to
are
do
going to speak
otherwise.
to your character are begging me to have you fucking killed.
Regardless, they'll tell you that.
It's amazing how all of these people, Mr. Love, and all these people that are going to speak to his character, to speak to how good of an individual that Wes is, and how empty
that what I
his threats
said?
were, how empty
what I
his
said?
threats were, and how he had all these opportunities and just
That's what I said.
all of
There
a
you
sudden
go.
had some sort of
you
moral
go.
fucking conundrum, and he wasn't
Nothing
able
about
to
morals.
carry it out.
You know
They
what
want
I
him dead.
think? Justice. Mr. Dupont, are you scared in this moment? It is a genuine question, Mr. Dupont. Are you scared?
Another cycle is going to come from it where he shouts and contradicts himself in the same breath, and
Right.
you sit here and do the same spiel and
Yeah.
There's
speech.
been no
Mr.
contradiction.
Dupont.
All you've done is contradict
your
yourself, Valerie.
existence
All
is a
you've done is
contradiction.
it. You've done to contradict yourself, Valerie.
You were perfectly capable of making these threats and pretending like you were going to carry them out when you weren't behind these bars. But your entire existence is a contradiction, because now that you're faced with reality and how weak and how small you actually are, all of a sudden it was just something that you said in the heat of the moment. That you didn't mean any of it. That of course you weren't going to hurt any innocent people because you're a moral person. But wait a minute.
Never said
I have a
was an
sneaking
and yet
suspicion.
you keep bringing that up.
Sneaking suspicion that you are just a fucking savage murderer. Who?
And yet, savage murderer with no fucking murder charges against him. Funny
There was an entire fucking murder charge against you that I don't even know where it's come
First
from
degree
yet.
attempted. Attempted.
So you attempted to kill somebody. You just didn't. You like everything else in your
Yes, and
miserable
there's no
fucking
evidence
existence.
on
You
that.
weren't
What a
capable
sight.
of carrying it out.
And there's no evidence
Gio
on it.
himself told us that they just throw in everything they can and see what stick.
Yeah, so did Matt. See, so you keep calling us murderers. Fucking charges with murder then. You find a body, decide who we murdered, figure out the evidence, go from there. But stop calling us murderers because
Mr.
you ain't got
Dupont,
nothing on
you
us
are either.
in that
Kill no
vein.
one.
You are a murderer.
Nah, we ain't killed
You are
nobody.
either.
Fucking
You are
charges
either
with
You,
them.
terrified.
did you just
Mr.
tell me,
Dupont,
Val,
or
that when individuals ran their mouth to you and on your property for stealing
Yeah, most
stuff,
of them then had luck.
you shot them, and I quote, shot them in the mouth.
Ah, that was for dramatic effect. Come on, Ellery.
I know. You just shot them. You didn't mean to. You weren't doing it to kill them. You just wanted to injure them.
They didn't die.
Listen. Entire existence, Wes, is a contradiction. You're concerned about the
Fella, I'm just a mirror.
contradictions. You
I'm
can.
just a mirror.
It's funny that Val said the same thing. Is she teaching you what to say? Because you're too fucking stupid and slow to figure out.
Maybe
It's
the
just
words
a
you
simple
say are
answer.
so easily compatible that same thing comes out of them.
I think that you're both weak, but I think that Val is the most moral out of the two of you.
Why did you talk fucking
Listen to
mouth?
the judge. Let him speak. You interrupt him again, you're gonna have some problems. Laugh all you want.
Justice Ellery, if he is sitting here in Sisika, behind bars, with nothing to him, how is he going to be when he's free out there? That is my question.
Oh, well, he's going to be the same as he's always been, which is an absolute tyrannical savage. An individual who claims that he's not hurt anyone that's innocent, but it's his responsibility to determine who is innocent. He's charged with mayhem. He's charged with literally a crime that requires you to have committed an act so egregiously violent that it is likely to bring death or injury to citizens of this state on a mass fucking scale.
Now, let's be clear, though, Ellery, the reason that this is the fucking case is because of a proclamation about federal fucking law put out by some fucking sheriff. That ain't exactly...
The sheriff simply stated that if you shoot 3 or more people in a town, that would be considered mayhem. So what you're saying is that you didn't do anything that was going to cause... You didn't do anything that was going to cause death or injury.
Is Martelli's charged with mayhem?
I promise you, this is my promise to you, Mr. Detara and Mr. DuPont, that any of those cocksucking, miserable snakes that get charged for anything that they do from this point forward, they're going to get so much fucking worse than you. You have my word on that, ma'am.
Here's the thing,
you have
Ellery.
My absolute
These fucking scumbags literally
promise.
Make statements about them being in gunfights in the city.
I have not received any of them.
I mean,
This is. I want to say
joke,
something.
Ellery. That's the fucking joke.
Go ahead, Wes.
My issue is, okay, had you come in and you tried to understand this, I mean, you don't, maybe it's not your job, I don't know, but if you come in and try to understand this, yes, you would find that we are not great people, good people, we are actively bad people, yes, but you would find that we're not these monsters, okay? I do find the issue that, the murder, the savage, because I see these people day in, day out doing this, okay? Actively doing this. I mean, I respond for the most part. I can't tell you in all the shootouts I've been where I've been the first to shoot. It's not a common occurrence. I had the same gun, same stuff. I had the same amount of fucking ammunition, my goddamn gun belt as I've had for weeks, months, damn near a year. My issue is you're throwing claims of savagery, of murderers at us. And yes, I understand shooting. Death happens, but you don't know who started the shooting. You don't know why the shooting happened. You don't know if it's in self-defense because we've not given a statement. That's the only difference. We're not giving a statement about it. Right. That's the only reason you don't know. And I get that. There's going to be confusion that comes from that. But a lot of what Mr. Ford here has said, he's made statements on me, referred to situations that he had no knowledge about. Now, if you had basic knowledge about them situations, you'd have a different opinion. So if you have situations you want to pin us on, why don't you ask us questions about it? Because I've yet to have questions asked. Why don't you ask a question about how they come about?
I came to you here earlier today. With a genuine curiosity for you and Miss Detara. I sat in a conference room with you. I watched everything that you said and everything that you did, and you wanted to pretend the entire time like you had the moral high ground over me because I hurt your friend Ezra and because something was taken off of your dead friend's body. You claimed that you never hurt any innocent people and that therefore somehow you were justified in your behavior. Can I ask you a question? Something that's so glaringly obvious. You should have been able to pick this up. If you were fucking innocent, why have you pled guilty?
Fella, the problem.
Can I answer? Well, hold on. I want to.
Go ahead.
Okay. You said, sorry. You just said it and it's gone out of my fucking head.
If you are innocent.
No, not the question.
Moral high ground.
Yes, I didn't. You have misconflated me explaining why I was so angry enough to make fucking outlandish threats, because they are outlandish and none of my actions have ever been close to such a thing. I explained why. It wasn't justifying those actions. I was giving you an explanation because that is relevant. That is why. I never once was it the moralness of it. It was a simple explanation. I think a normal person in my shoes would be equally as annoyed and would be inclined to lash out as such.
Okay. So let's just say that I understand why you lashed out. Let's just say that I believe, which I don't, I truly believe that you have the capability of unbelievable violence, and to say otherwise, to say otherwise is just an insult to both me and yourself. But let's just say that I believe you. Let's just say that I believe that these threats were just hot air. Why have you not pled innocent to the charges against you? If you were defending yourself against these evil Martellis, which everyone, including me, cannot fucking stand, why?
Because the charges aren't for that.
Guilty. What are they for then?
To be honest, I don't fucking know. I just.
How about the jackdaws that you shot? Were they deserving?
We don't even.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so if they were deserving of the shooting and all that, why not plead innocent?
Why plead
none of the charges are for that.
They are. I'm reading them out right now.
Which one? Which one then? Okay, which one? If that's the case, which one?
Let's look over it. Let's look over the entirety of your warrant.
Well, I mean, they're a fucking mess, so good luck sorting that out.
Well, that didn't used to be the fucking case, but somebody had to fuck with my filing cabinet, and I'm gonna...
Do you mind if I just have a quick piece? I'll be a minute.
Please, go ahead.
You also keep conflating the idea of a moral high ground there. Is there any way you want me to piece? I don't actually... No one ever said that.
Oh,
we said that.
He definitely pretended like he had the moral high ground. He continues to say that I am attempting to portray a moral high ground, that I am portraying hypocrisy. The only thing that I'm portraying is an absolute and unfailing willingness to see every fucking last one of you erased from this earth if you continue to pretend like you're going to hurt fucking anyone.
Yeah.
You don't frighten me, and maybe I don't frighten you, but that's okay because you did try to frighten me. You did. You tried to frighten me. You tried to frighten other lawmen. You tried to frighten citizens and innocent people with your threats that you were going to bring about carnage because somebody stole from your dead friend.
That was more directed at the law. You were just sort of,
Oh, so it's okay to shoot this man to my right and this man to my left.
We didn't shoot nobody, mister. That's
no, but you threatened that you were going to do it, though, didn't you?
Again, mister. I mean, this is a pedantic fucking discussion. You can't know our intention, and the fact that we ain't never shot no lawmen in that sort of situation should speak for itself. I've had Charlie hostage twice in that time, yeah? And both times he was completely unharmed. I ain't saying it's right. I ain't saying anything breaking the law.
Second-degree attempted murder. Accused offenses. I, Eli McKinney, on the 1st of October, 1899, was standing outside of the Valentine Sheriff's Office when I was approached by Tatahanka, whatever the fuck this Indian's name is, stating that he had been robbed. I then asked him to write a witness statement, and he did so. As I was looking over the statement, he came back up to me with his family, telling me that the two men that just rode off were the people that had robbed him. The deputies of New Hanover Sheriff's Office and Deputy Marshal Will Thompson rode after them, but were unable to find them once getting out of town. Will had identified one of the men as Roswell. When on the ride back to town, Cahoy had informed me that Roswell had attacked his people and had taken possessions from Cahoy himself. I asked Cahoy if he could write a witness statement for me, and he agreed. Name and description of the defendants, John West DuPont and Roswell. This is a warrant that was written on the 2nd of October for 2 times robbery and 1 time second-degree attempted murder of a native group.
What was the murder? No. That was just a robbery. Kohi gave us shit.
Well, that's not the charge
Which we
list.
actually but why is there a murder trial, like attempted murder in there? That doesn't even make sense.
This is just a one snippet of a warrant that was written. There's countless documents written on you. On the 2nd of October of the year 1899, I clocked on and made my way out front of the Blackwater office to make sure the wanted posters for West and Amos were still hanging up. As I exited, directly on my left near the door was the severed head of a woman, along with a note written in blood to "Come and find me." I went back inside to grab a camera, then photographed the head before covering it with a sheet. I went to the telegram office and sent 2 telegrams, one to Law and one to Doc. I asked if any other Law had encountered something similar or found any decapitated bodies recently. The Doc, I asked if they'd like to come collect it for cold storage, etc., etc., etc. Blah, 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 blah.
The only thing that is
what have I come in on?
Well, the severed head was the severed head was covered in your wanted posters with your names on them. It did.
You think we didn't come and find us? There's no. We did not do that.
What?
That's the stupidest shit I ever heard.
I'm just telling you that I'm reading off reports, just constant reports.
Yeah,
how was this the first time hearing this?
Yeah,
what?
Yeah.
I don't know why this is the first time anything. I can't answer to what Law has done in respect to you. But to sit here in front of me and pretend like you are just not a violent person.
Neither of those are fucking
true.
Fucking
Neither
of those.
So why are you pleading guilty to so many crimes if you are innocent?
That's not what they said it was for.
Like, what I'm asking you, if you are innocent, and you're not the violent criminals that everyone makes you out to be, why is he pleading guilty to a fucking mayhem charge?
Because the mayhem charge has been diluted because the statement is 3 people in a shootout, or more than 3.
Who did you shoot? Who did you shoot?
The Martellis.
And did they fucking do anything to deserve it?
Yes.
They shot at us and we were done fast.
Philip,
I told you. I told you at the beginning. I told you at the beginning. I told you at the beginning. I don't care. I don't need to go through a fucking trial. I just want to get it done with. I said to you, I just want to make it as easy as fucking possible.
They want us because they want us. That's it, Ellery.
Right.
Well, we want you because we want you.
You refuse to fight the charges in court, stating that you were defending yourself.
I've been in it so fucking long.
Right. You're definitely going to be in here longer, though, for being guilty of fucking mayhem than if you were, not guilty, though, right?
Maybe. I've been in here so long, I forget what fucking day of the week it is. I'll never...
And let's
I don't know what you want from me. This is so fucking confusing. It's always been confusing.
I don't even have faith in this fella to put one foot in front of the other.
Shut the fuck up.
Did it quick enough to get away from you guys for
Let's
so
keep it fucking simple. At the end of the day, the law have admitted to us, point blank, that they're just trying to pin as much as they can on us. So what the fuck's the point of fighting that? What
fucking
the fuck
severed
is the
heads?
Point? We ain't got no fucking faith in this system. It's clearly filled with a bunch of competent fucking fools who can't keep track of nothing. It's fucking ridiculous. Who's crying?
You got people who talk about severed heads. What the fuck is that?
I can't help any of you, and you cannot possibly fathom, I guess, why I am speaking to you and treating you the ways that I am. It's because of all these reports, and those were 3 out of like 15 that I have.
Those 2 that you just read, not the truth. Not the truth. We had nothing to do with.
Oh well, that's fine. I'm not stating them as fact.
But I'm telling you, this is exactly what I've been telling you, Ellery. It's a legend they built up.
But you
they
don't
are the fucking
fight.
boogeyman. What are we supposed to fight?
It's not been presented. This is the first time I fucking heard of a fucking severed head. None of it's been presented.
Charged with mayhem.
Mayhem has been incredibly diluted.
Shooting 3 or more people within the city limits or town limits of an established municipality within this county of Lemoyne. You claim that it was in self-defense. If you were to make these claims and actually treat the justice system like it has some sort of dignity rather than just total contempt for which you have held the justice system and every lawman, you wouldn't be being held in here until you fucking get sentenced. For now, what you're telling me is crimes that you didn't even commit, or for crimes that you committed with a legal justification.
I get, yes, legal justification, self-defense, but if I go up on a fucking stand and sit there and explain the situation of everything that happened, why we went there for a conversation, and self-defense, that is equally as bad, okay? People will come for me. I understand how this goes. It's simple. Yeah, it's respect, okay?
Because it's the life you've chosen to live, therefore you're unable, essentially, correct me if I'm wrong, you are unable to live within the bounds of our social construct because of the life you've chosen to live. You can't communicate with law enforcement because then you'd be considered a rat. So you must just sit here and take fucking mayhem charges, a capital offense, because you don't want to look like a fucking rat.
None of this has been fucking explained. None of these, even when you read them out, you just read them out. I asked a few of them what they were for.
My job.
You had no idea.
I don't.
I've
don't
been
have
asking.
Any idea.
I've done nothing but fucking ask. If I don't get the answers, when do I fucking stop asking?
The only fucking time you asked me anything was
Not
the charge concern. Well, I can't answer for what you've asked other fucking human beings. I have openly admitted that law in this state is just about fucking ridiculous.
That's the thing, fella. If I'm meant to be able to speak to these people and then be able to give me a fucking straight answer, if I can only have a straight conversation with you,
you can't plead guilty to fucking things that you didn't do.
Yes,
I get it. The problem is the letter of what they saying is mayhem. It fucking applies. And they want us on it. They know the fucking story, Ellery. They know the fucking story, Ellery, and they press the fucking charges.
Just listen to me, for God's sake. Because a lot of fucking threats and a lot of truths have been told around this table here tonight. But something that I want you to understand is that I absolutely refuse to see innocent people treated in the way that you've been treated if you are truly innocent. If you had a legal justification to shoot the Martellis, you have every moral and legal right to contest these charges in an open court. Now, whether you want to do that, and I swear before Christ and my dead wife that I will see you given a fair trial, but if you refuse to do that, then I'm going to treat you like the vermin that I believe you to be.
So these
the
charges,
vermin that you have openly confessed to being by pleading guilty.
These charges, what are they for? Because I'm hearing fucking decapitated fucking heads.
I don't know, but I will order the United States Marshal Service to give me a full narrative that I will present to you by no later than tomorrow at this time on exactly why both of you are being charged. Mr. Love, you will see this done. If it is not done, I will release both of these individuals back into public with absolutely no hampering of their civil rights at all. The United States Marshal Service and the respective law enforcement agencies will give me a full brief on my desk as exactly why these people are being charged and what these charges stem from, or they will not be charged.
Yeah, and I completely agree.
But to sit here, pretend like you are just, what are you saying? That you don't hurt people, but yet you're pleading guilty to some of the most violent fucking crimes in our state?
Yes, against bad people. Even if we go to court, all it's going to be is they shot first, we shot first. It's going to be a bunch of fucking hearsay.
Do they have witnesses?
It's all their people, and it's going to be all our people.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Can I find you guilty if the state of Monroe hasn't proven its case beyond a reasonable doubt?
I don't fucking know, Fred. Do I look like a man who sits in a courtroom?
Oh no, you're sitting next to a well-read individual.
Well,
yes,
here's the problem, mister. That what should happen and what actually happens is very fucking different here. And the fact that you don't know
I've never found anyone guilty in my courtroom that the evidence wasn't overwhelming in favor of.
Most of them don't go to your fucking courtroom. Most of the time, they sentence you there. We never see a judge. I've been told that I can't. It doesn't matter if I plead guilty or not. If I plead not guilty, it doesn't matter because it was just a bank robbery. Come on now.
You are not entitled to a full. You're not entitled to a full trial on every charge. That would be. I think we can all understand why.
Yeah. And
yes.
Sure.
Okay. But there are certain charges for which you are guaranteed the right to plead not guilty. You are guaranteed to receive a trial. You are guaranteed in almost all cases to receive bail. Unless you are violent, threat to society, or a flight risk, sort of a fugitive risk.
You assumed both of that, so...
Well, I am assuming based off of consistent reports to that fact.
I mean, like I told you from the get-go, Ellery, if you had been listening, it's a fucking legend. They're building a fucking
but yet you plead guilty to everything.
I plead guilty to my charges. Like I said, I broke my friends out of jail. I robbed a fucking train and a bank after we were already on the run.
Let me ask you a question. How did you break your people out of jail? What did you use?
Charlie Lynn.
Right, so you kidnapped a lawman?
Yeah.
Right. Did you threaten to kill that lawman?
Never once. Well, not to him. I said it was implied, though, to be fair.
Right. He's being charged with 7 counts of criminal threats, so who the fuck did you threaten?
Well, I assumed that was in relation to the mass threat, to be honest.
Oh, I don't know. I don't have any. The fact that I don't have any documentation has made me feel stupid in this conversation. Normally, I don't entertain conversations with inmates unless I have all the facts, but...
I've asked for this. I have. Okay? As much as, yes, I've not asked you for it. This is the first time I spoke to you since being in there. I've asked for these things. I can only ask so much, and all I've been told when asked is that they don't know, and they just seem to be throwing charges at us. The way I saw the proclamation seemed very fucking diluted, and I'm not here to make anyone's fucking life more difficult. There are things I've done. I will happily admit to everything I've done that you throw at me.
Do we have an access to this man's criminal record, Ford?
Not here.
Let's see here. Let's see.
Can I just say to Mr. Tarver and Mr. Duponte, since you brought up my name earlier, I just want to say something straight to you. When I was on my way here today, right, I didn't know I was going to see you here necessarily, Mr. Dupont. I was well aware I was going to see Mr. Tarver. I didn't come here with some pre-planned idea of what I would be thinking when I walk out of here. It was a good possibility that regardless of Mr. Tarver's actions or the charges she is facing, that I would have some more understanding about her, that I would walk away with some sympathy or some degree of respect, no matter how minuscule it is. And it is the same to you, Mr. Dupont. You have to understand the way that many of us feel about both of you is because of the actions that you do admit to. Just because you think in your minds that they are not as bad as some others, or they are okay because you did it this way instead of that way. To many of us, they are the actions of those who are uncivilized, who are unruly, who bring nothing but a harm to the society we are trying to live in, to raise our children and to have our wives live among us peacefully. You bring harm to our families and to our loved ones. Whether or not you think one action is less or more than the other. But our opinions are based on your actions.
You only have 3 charges on your record?
Mister, like I said, they don't got shit on us. It's all rumor and fucking legend.
This is
like,
it's
am I not
always
speaking
been
English?
this.
Like, does no one actually listen to me when I speak?
I can't quite quantify the amount of people I've walked up to who I've never met. That oh, you're this person. You murdered X, Y, and Z. And I've not even heard the people they murdered. I've never killed no one, and I'm being told I'm this big savage murderer. It's day in, day out. For some reason, we've been painted as this fucking boogeyman. We're normal fucking people who, yes, as Mr. Lowe said, must be this big threat. But even in these shootouts that have taken place insanely, both times, where we didn't shoot first, no innocent people got hurt. Even them.
Let's
I get there's
understand
the
one
risk.
another. And even reading your records, I can tell that you have the capability of violence. Let's not pretend like you're not a violent person.
I'm not.
You've kidnapped and you've assaulted and you've done a lot of things. But reading over these charges,
I mean, I have an arrest. I got arrested because apparently I helped Johnny fucking Cipriani kidnap Darcy
Another
Edwards.
fucking legend, might I add.
Yeah, kidnapped Darcy Edwards from my own store in which I was a hostage. I got beaten, I got robbed, and in the statements given in the book I was given by my lawyer, both statements that proved that or gave the arrest warrant stated I was a fucking hostage. The only times I don't even have the words. It doesn't make sense.
I'm sorry, Miss Vale. Did you call Mr. Cipriani a legend?
No, legend in our actions.
Like, in the same way that people making a legend out of us.
I suggest that you two people
Not somebody that we
strongly
fucking know.
consider pleading not guilty. As far as your threats to hang me from the biggest tree you could find and all the other stupid shit that you said, I do believe that you have the will and ability to carry that out. I believe that you truly would do that if given the opportunity. But that being said, I will not hold you to account for the threats that you've made unless they are backed by some sort of actual criminal history that would lead me to believe that you would do something along those lines. I won't hold you accountable on a hunch alone. I strongly suggest that you plead not guilty to the charges against you. You will receive a fair trial. I will have that report to you tomorrow. I've had enough of this. Lead me to my boat, please. Why are these people being held, Ford, without a goddamn anything? Nothing.
We're gonna find out.
Whole goddamn miserable state law enforcement.
Mr. Tar, Mr. Dupont.
May I have 30 seconds of your time on your way to your boat?
If it is the case that you are innocent in these charges, then I hope you are found innocent.
I mean, like I said, I'm guilty of all my charges, but that's it. None of this mayhem shit.
Whatever charges you are innocent on, I hope you are found innocent, and I hope you choose to plead not guilty. I have an admiration for our justice system.
Same justice system that allows you to believe that I was a savage, murdering.
You plead guilty,
whatever.
Mister. Do not
once
throw
to
your
murder,
mistake
fella.
off. No.
Not once to murder, fella. Okay, you could have had a conversation with me. You would have realized.
Go ahead and plead not innocent, Mr. Dupont. Go ahead then. Or continue to plead guilty, and I will hold the same opinions.
Do what you want, fella.
You're guilty one day, you're not guilty the one day. Make up your mind, Mr. Dupont.
Shut the fuck up. Fucking hell.
Oh my lord. They're fucking so stupid. It's so stupid.
You saw that, right? You saw them stand there. Yes, I may have pled guilty to crimes that were there. I've been in here so fucking long that I don't fucking care. I just want to get out. Okay? My hand's been fucking diluted to a fucking ridiculous level. None of them can explain any of the charges, the reasoning behind them. And they expect me to believe in the fucking system. Don't make no sense.
Like, what's the point of fighting these charges? We've been in prison for how long?
I'd say maybe what's called 5 years, huh? think maybe 6 or 7. Not
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. No, it's been a while. I think we're coming up.
And all he
on
did
8.
there was contradict himself, threaten our people that have done their time, and as a result of that, are people living by the law, law-abiding citizens until they continue to do crime. Yet he sits there and threatens to kill them all. How is he any fucking better than me? It's not about morals. I don't think I'm better than him. Okay, I'm making it clear that he's not better than me. We're on the same fucking level. Simple as that. We're on the same level ground. That's all it is. Fucking.
I'm checking my telegram.
Oh yeah. I was fucking decapitate. How the fuck is that the first time I ever heard of that?
It's so wild too. We would never do that. Well, I don't think we would ever do that. I can't think of a situation in which I would do that.
I mean, it made me physically recoil when fucking Boo started waffling on about all that butcher shit.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even as bad as what that is.
They're fucking stupid. They're fucking. They got no idea what's going on. Like I fucking said.
I said to him, I don't know what they're for. I just want to get this done with. I plead guilty to all of them, but first degree attempted because I don't know what that's in reference to. I don't know what any of it was in reference to. I said that. Thought the 7 times fucking criminal threats was in reference to fucking the general wild threat, and that was the amount they could give me for it. I've made it very clear. I've asked multiple fucking times for an explanation on all my charges.
Riley's out there fucking biting her fingers. Hey, yo, any of you guys got smokes? Eh?
Yeah, you need cigarettes there, huh?
Yeah, please. Oh, bless you.
Just gave you my last 2, James. You got 2 for this, man?
Oh, God, have me on me, brother.
Fuck. I'll go get
I really don't see the point of going to trial at this point. I guess the parole. You really think you can be that ignorant of how the law actually operates?
On one side, you got staunch believer in the right and just in the legal system. On the other side, a man who understands that he's a corrupt son of a fucking bitch. Both of them somehow on the same page and yet a different book. I don't fucking get it. Thank you, Philip. I mean, when you're being called savage murderers, but none of your charges are even close to murder, that's going to piss anyone off. And when one of the most righteous men in Dr. Monroe stands there and threatens people who are no longer wanted criminals and until further notice are formed, I mean, I'm going to get annoyed, as anyone would.
Yes, but, you know, there's many great teachings you can take from the Bible. Just turn the other cheek. You know?
Bible also say eye for an
In
eye.
the end, no, it doesn't.
Yeah, it do.
No. God will take care of them in the end, for only God can judge.
Even the Bible's full of contradictions. I mean, everything in life is. I mean, Fed admitted to me that
life itself
legal
is a
systems are
contradiction.
toxic. Yeah, maybe.
If you couldn't die, would you even be really living?
What did you say, Finn?
I said, if you couldn't die, would you really even be living?
I couldn't dare?
Die?
Die, yeah. Yeah.
Die.
Oh, okay.
I mean, shit.
I could do a lot more with my life.
Not in death. But yes, if you live forever, I guess you could do more.
Like, make some fun things like fist fighting a grizzly bear.
Shit, I feel like I've done quite a bit more than that.
You'd be rich beyond your mind. That's for sure.
Yeah, but then everyone will be rich. Which
yeah, but if you...
means no
I mean just you. I wanna...
Just me. Okay.
Yeah, just you yourself. Everyone else you know dies. But you live forever. You are everlasting.
That sounds horrible.
No, that's a dream.
Shut the fuck up. Even you would get sick of yourself and fucking all alone. You wouldn't help but be able to see it.
No.
So what do you think your chances are of getting out of here?
Pretty fucking good for the sound of it. What a fucking joke.
The fact they don't even know why, regardless of evidence, they don't even know the narrative behind the charges is beyond confusion. I've asked for it multiple times, never given. They don't have the narrative. How the fuck have they got any evidence?
I think you'll be alright. I think you might get out of this one. Just try not to lose your cool, please. I'm begging you. Because you're just digging yourself a hole when you shout back at him. You're fueling the fire. He wants you to see that. He wants you to be mad. He wants you to admit it. That's his job. His job is to get convictions. And serve justice. But he wouldn't be in the position he wasn't now if he wasn't effective at what he's doing. Never forget that.
People are in positions they don't deserve to be in across the entire world.
2 times kid down. I don't know where they got the 2 times kid down.
You guys hear this shit? He's getting out in 120 days. This
yes,
son of a bitch
sir.
right here.
Hello. Hi. How's it going?
Took a plea deal. Time served plus 120 days.
The play.
Who the fuck are you?
I am the plea master.
This fellow is well, he joined us right about dinner time.
It's a nice rifle you got on there back.
I don't know who he is, but
Now, why don't you stand in front of it?
Okay.
Against the wall.
Taking a nice.
Against the wall. Get him, Charles.
Up, I won't fight
It's
you,
the
but you're
morn,
not
right?
going to stand behind me to grab it.
It's Des Moines, right?
Yeah, that's fact, yes. Des Moines.
I never thought to be on the same side of all this, considering the first day I met you was outside that courthouse with a naked, incredibly insane. What was his name? Jesse Darling.
The former
Jesus.
warden
First time I
of this
fucking
prison,
met
for
you.
the record.
Wow.
Yeah. What a fucking small world.
Look at that.
Oh, Lord.
This
What they
state
got
is
you in
very
here?
small, I tell you that.
What you in here for?
Shit, right about that time, I got arrested for attempted murder of Javier, torture, corruption, and then I caught a manslaughter charge that landed me behind these bars under an alias.
Oh.
Yeah, that's how they figured it out.
Nah. Tell them how they really figured it out, Des Moines.
Well, the guy I killed, I'd given him a gun that had my name etched into it, and they wasn't thinking. He was my grandpappy. Well, old fella, old drunk fella I got to know pretty well. He didn't have a gun, so I gave him mine. It was etched in Des Moines. They the body and arrested me. And they said, wait a minute. But bunch of old rookie deputies back then when I was working, now are all captains and whatnot. They said, I remember you. I said, God damn it. It done got me.
Well. Yeah.
It is what it is, you know. Now, what the hell was y'all doing in there? It's to me. Jesus, I stood there the entire time, and I had to leave for a bit because it sounded like the judge was about to tell y'all 25 to life with suspended sentence, and y'all was going to be free tonight, and then you had to go run your mouth.
When all he did was start threatening people.
I know he was talking in circles. But shit, y'all would have been out tonight.
Yeah, with a parole for the rest of our fucking lives.
Well, you think you're going to get any better than that?
Did you hear the end?
They don't even have the narrative.
I didn't catch the end. No.
Oh, you missed the best part.
I mean, I heard him blowing up and threatening and all sorts of stuff.
And well, at the end, they admitted they don't even have the narrative for the charges, let alone the evidence as it stands. And unless by tomorrow they can, collate it, bring it all together, figure out what all is, they're gonna let us free.
Oh shit! I did not catch that part.
Oh, yeah.
And Hillary's fucking hopping mad because they don't even know what the fuck's going on. They don't have their fucking assholes on it. Oh, it's a joke,
Like,
the boy. It's
I heard him say, "Well, I ain't got no paperwork. God damn it."
Yes, I plead guilty to charges that may be on the legal front I'm not guilty of. I've been in
I'm
this
not
so
guilty
fucking
of
long.
any of the charges, honestly.
I've been in this so long. I'm fucking exhausted. I've asked so many times what
Except for
happened,
cutting
what are they
someone's hand
for?
off.
What?
Well,
What?
maybe y'all played it right there.
Fella, we was talking circles around those boys.
Now, I mean, when we was all sitting down for stew and dinner and whatnot, it
Hey,
seemed
Bart. Okay.
rather cordial at the beginning. I thought, well, look at this. They're going to get out tonight. Against all odds. I said, maybe Ellery is the right person to hear my case. But then, shit, everything went sideways on both sides. And I thought, what are y'all doing here? But I didn't realize there was lacking evidence on it. That's smart. If I knew they didn't have evidence against you, shit. Yeah, I'd talking back too.
That wasn't why we were talking back, to be fair, but... He's talking back because they're fucking stupid. They put words in our mouths, yeah? I talk clear as day. I say exactly what I fucking mean, yeah? I
heard it.
You know, and they decide to make it about something else. They got no fucking sense. They hear what they want to
I
hear,
know.
Des Moines.
A lot of threats too. It was making a lot of threats here, just like y'all said.
My issue was these people are people that, Riley, Ezra, they've served their time. So by all accounts, until anything else happens, they're law-abiding citizens, and yet he's That somebody's gonna have him killed. It don't even make no sense. But I'll do the same and I'm gonna be bad.
What did you guys get sentenced or?
No. Just tell him out.
I grabbed him on his way out. I've been in here. Shit. Val, how long you been in here?
Oh
About 8
man.
days.
Yeah, I was
years,
here
yeah.
4 or 5 days prior to that, and ain't heard a word. And so I grabbed him before he left.
Yeah.
And I said,
I
"Listen,"
appreciate that. Yeah.
I said, I need some answers here.
I'm lucky to run over there.
I'm bound within these walls pending trial, and I need some words.
It's
He
tough.
said, "Well."
It's tough, in these walls.
The system's a fucking mess.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
fact.
Starving every day.
You hungry, dummy?
Dummy.
Oh, lucky I got at least one piece of bread.
I already gave him a cigarette. So
I ain't giving him no cigarette.
don't let him trick you into another.
I had one cigarette. I'm good for at least another
Hey,
hour.
boy, you want to trade for some of those cigarettes?
Every day, look, I got no money. I got no food. I can't even leave these goddamn walls. So it better be something good in exchange.
Well, you want food?
I mean, everything.
How
got
about
price.
What you want?
What?
about a good shoe shine?
Do
Shut the fuck
do
up,
my
dummy.
boots look like they have ever been shined? Yeah. Eat your bread, sir.
Shine it with this.
Shh.
God damn.
Shushita.
You hungry? I got cookies. You want a cookie?
I got cherry pie.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
Mhm.
But I want the
Cookie.
cigarette. I got
What else you
cookies. I got cookies. I got a shit ton of Chanterelle.
Cookie?
I ain't giving you no cookie, boy.
What else you got?
Milk. Coffee. I got dice.
I got dice.
Yeah, I got. a shit ton of
Guards
bandages.
gave me dice.
Got a shit ton of bandages.
No,
I also
okay,
got
okay.
cash. You know.
Oh, yeah, well, we can talk about that because I just spent $5 on this fresh shave and a haircut
Okay. How many cigarettes you willing to
because
pop with?
the barber fucked up and then charged me. Yeah, I tell you what.
Would you like
what do
any
you think here?
coffee, sir?
How many we willing to pop with?
Huh? Yeah, you remember that old scraggly beard I had? Huh?
Oh, hey, looking pretty dapper
Look
now.
at that! Look at that!
Ain't so bad. Ain't so bad.
I'm looking
So,
alright.
guard, can you get us any good stuff?
What?
Listen, man, what are you talking about?
Come here, Val.
Talking about the.
Finally, you're
What the fuck? They're giving me a
fucking
headache.
weird.
What the fuck?
Fucking hell. Yeah, let's go talk over here so we quit interrupting every goddamn word we say.
Yeah, how many?
All right,
how many
look,
cigarettes do you
yeah.
think it's spare?
Look, I've every lawman that you have seen walk through these doors has given me cigarettes.
Oh, okay.
Because they, oh, Damon, what are you doing in here? You smoke? And every time I say, well, I could use a couple cigarettes, and then they give me a pack.
Yeah, see, I've been having to share out my pack with my boys, so.
Yeah, well, I probably got, I don't know, 30 or 40 of them.
Okay. How much you want for a pack of cigarettes?
Let's do 10 cigarettes for, I don't know, what you got for 10 cigarettes?
I mean, what are they on the outside?
Let's do a Chanterelle. Let's do one milk.
Chanterelle, some milk,
What
and
are
like
they?
10 bucks?
They 3 or 4 pack out there. Works for me.
All right.
Sounds like a deal. That was
Appreciate ya.
12 of them.
Oh yeah. Okay. Beautiful. Thank you.
That work? That work?
Ooh, they fancy ones too.
No, I got even more fancier, but I only got like the really fancy ones.
Hell yeah, I've been smoking 6 of the smokes for a while now. Ran out of my Club
Yeah,
Larocos like months ago.
I only have them Cisco smokes. Everything else, Premium. Here, I'll give you one of them.
Oh, these from something to me.
I
Yeah,
tell
like
you,
these
every
ones.
lawman comes in gives me
Shit.
more and more. I said, well, I'm out of cigarettes. I have no money. I don't have a. I give them the sob story because a bunch of them know me from way back when. All back when they was all rookies and assistant deputies, and now they walk through the door being captains and swinging a big dick, and I'm like, well, poor me.
I'm so done enough.
I need cigarettes, sir. Please, may I have another? And they give me back cigarettes.
Did Ellery get you sorted with like I don't know, a trial or like?
Well, no, that's I grabbed Justice there, Ellery, as he was leaving. I said, 30 seconds of your time, sir.
Skedaddle.
Might be the normal fella.
Oh, what do you own this yard?
Oh, you don't. Is this not the
Hey,
same fella?
God, what's your name?
Are you not the same dumb fella from up there?
Are you not the same one who's in here
Your Charles
forever?
and the other fella's James.
I ain't in here forever, mister.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, enjoy
never
your
asked,
fucking
son.
meals of shit and slop.
Brothers.
Fella, you
Man,
still in here
that's
too. I don't know what you brag about.
Here, feed you guys.
Oh, the thing about me is I'm getting out of here.
Someone's got to do
Oh,
it.
is that so?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, dummy like you will be back soon enough. Don't worry, don't worry.
I'm gonna be eating a nice steak and not too long, you know. You're gonna be here still eating this little fucking kibosh.
Watch out! I've heard she got a meat left hook. Careful.
Oh no, this
I got an
macaron
idea.
tastes
I got
pretty
an
fucking
idea.
good.
I've got an idea.
I don't
Let's
like
get some
cookies.
boxing gloves. I'll be right back.
Hmm?
Boxing gloves.
Don't spend your $10 on boxing gloves, you idiot.
No.
He's
I
12.
got some. Guard Everest gave me a pair. First night here to fight a prisoner. I'll get a pair from James or Charles.
Whichever. Sean, maybe.
You versus him.
I mean, this dumb brick.
Well, let me get you some boxing gloves. I'll be
I
right back.
don't hit a woman.
No, but you will get your ass beat by one.
Especially a woman that's 4 feet tall.
She's gonna kill you, fella. We'll have a reason to charge her with murder, and all these fucking accusations will be founded when she beats the ever living shit
I
out of you.
mean, what? Oh, I mean,
He's flustered. He's
What?
Look at him. Look at him. He doesn't know what to say.
what? I thought I was gonna fight you.
Yeah. Look at him. He's so dumb. It's kind of. I like it. I like it. He's like a dog, like one of those really dumb dogs that always runs
Excuse
into
me,
the wall.
don't
You know?
touch the glasses.
What?
I didn't touch your glasses, you
I
bitch.
need this to see.
What's wrong with you?
I thought I was gonna fight you, not her.
What?
I don't really fight fair, to be honest.
God damn. I can't fight her.
I do. I don't have an issue with you. If I did, I'd probably just stomp you out rather than punch you.
Well, let's see.
We'll see.
See what?
Let's see, yeah.
Said, let's see.
Let's see
Yeah.
what, fella.
Let's see if you can sum me
Listen
out.
to this guy. Listen, you got like brain damage or something?
Can one of you just come over here?
It's the
I
boxing
think this
glove.
fella needs medical attention. There's no way this dumb is natural.
Dude. Hey.
The box match was going to be between Val and
This guy's something.
You alright? You
Hey,
a
ass.
little, sissical
He wanted to fight me. I said, I don't really
Come
tend
on,
to
right
fight.
side.
If I did, I'd probably just stomp you out. And he said, let's see it. Was it let's see it? What did he say?
Yeah.
We want to make it, friendly.
I just-
before they get in a real fight.
I mean, don't get into the real fight.
You're
Just
peculiar.
taking the piss on this fella.
You are so
I have a
peculiar.
busting gloves.
I got 2 pairs.
Right, here's the deal. No,
No,
there's gonna be
say
no
the same.
arguing, no nothing. No.
I don't-
Farm tent.
I'm not
So
sure
if you
why
wanna
we're having
fight,
this-
we'll
I-
give you
What?
boxing
Did you
gloves.
fart? Did you say you farted?
What?
This guy's not. Please put him in the hole or something.
Yeah, I
In
think
the
this
hole?
fella actually needs
It's
medical
a
attention. I think
doctor.
he must have
I
got
don't
his
know.
release
I
recently
thought
already.
this was you know.
Nope.
Fella, I can't
Get some
fight
boxing
him.
gloves on.
There's
Listen,
something
there's-
wrong with him. He's simple.
I don't want to fight anyone. I don't know what's going on.
I don't know why.
Well, that's how we
Not
settle
her.
things here.
What is it to settle? He's just dumb.
I
I'm
know. I
telling
thought
you.
I was gonna fight one of them.
What do you mean one of them?
Don't you wanna fight her?
I don't want to fight her.
Why not?
Because he's pussy.
Because she's a
Dollar for the
woman,
winner.
she's
$1 for the winner plus 2 cigarettes.
2 cigarettes and $1.
That's what I'm
You're gonna
putting on the
pass up
fight.
that opportunity.
I'll fight him.
Yeah.
You're gonna pass it up.
Yeah, I'll fight him.
No, you gotta fight Val.
Because he's too scared he's gonna get his ass fired. That's all it is.
Look at her. She's
I'll
inspired.
fight
She's
her.
ready to fight.
Why am I fighting people? I don't understand.
We don't even know you, sir.
I don't know. You guys are arguing about fighting. I'll do it.
No, this is the one
Hell
trying to
yeah.
contrive
I
the
like
fight.
that attitude.
No, this guy right here is gonna fight Val.
Look,
That's
Yeah,
that guy
yeah,
right there.
Yes.
Right, you want
Come
the
on,
gloves?
come on. I got faith in you, Jacob.
Oh, what are you giving me?
You want the gloves?
You can do it.
I guess.
Hitting,
Do you wanna
robbing,
fight him?
Shooting women.
Look, it's
I
boxing
guess.
gloves. You ain't gonna hurt.
It's
He's gonna
still-
give you a pair of
still
boxing
hurt.
gloves.
It definitely hurts. I don't know.
Don't
it
worry
still
about it.
hurts a lot,
Right.
actually.
Come on, look, yeah, put them on. Pick your color. Let's get a fight going here.
You
You
give him
talking to me?
gloves?
Are you talking to me? Who am I
Yeah,
fighting?
you and Val. You and
I'm
Val.
not
Her.
fighting her. I told you. That.
Oh, you want to fight me instead?
Des Moines just really want to fight, man.
I'll fight you.
I'll put my boxing. I've got boxing gloves of my own.
Yeah.
I have no problem
Big
fighting you.
Why are you so against fighting her though?
Because he's.
No, I've got
he
some.
makes
Why
it-
not?
Look,
No,
Well,
I
maybe
think
he's
it's 'cause
just
he-
scared.
Yeah,
Alright.
he's scared.
I'll take your glasses off so you don't break them.
I don't think I'll be hit, honestly.
Right.
Who's fighting who? I'm so confused.
I don't even know no more.
Who is fighting? What?
Wait, who am I?
Des Moines.
Oh, you're fighting
Oh,
the
this is
Morn.
us.
Oh, okay. That seemed over there.
say when.
When? When?
Wait, come over here where we can see you.
Yeah, fight in front of us, in front of the
Where you
wagon.
going? Oh, yeah, yeah.
Oh, come on.
Come on. It's lit over here too.
Yeah.
I wasn't ready anyway.
I think he was ready for the laugh, fella. Oh, he...
Oh shit, he ain't bad. Okay, I take it back.
No,
Ooh.
Can't find this filly. Oh, fucking hell.
Oh! Oh. Come on, Damone. You put down bigger, badder criminals than this. Come on now, Mr. DA.
This is such a fucking whirlwind. I'm rooting for an ex-DA failure in Siska fist fighting with colourful gloves
Come on,
on.
Damone, pick it up, pick it up.
How things fucking change.
Boom! He's down,
my days.
boys.
Oh my days.
DA, undefeated.
Right, use what you need, and then give it back to me.
I barely need one. Whew.
What a fucking knife.
Yeah, I appreciate that. And my
just fine
bruise on
now,
my
like,
forehead from that headbutt. Won't lie, it winded me out a little bit. But yeah, I could have gone twice as long.
What? What was that? On the extra.
Yeah, I just needed one. I told you. One little band-aid.
It's kind of peaceful when he's quiet. Like a baby.
Although I suppose I should have said it took two and kept one of them.
Perhaps.
That's right.
Appreciate the honesty.
Psst, psst,
What?
psst. Yeah, right, done. No hard feelings, right? We was just sparring there. Whew. Nice little workout, though. But it's kind of awkward with him. Just anybody got some smelling salts or nothing?
Nope, he's fine. He'll look up.
Fair enough. Just need to catch his breath, huh?
I'm just enjoying the peace and quiet.
Shame his damn glasses broke. But told him to take them off and I didn't listen.
Oh, Jesus. That's pretty good. That was pretty good.
Yeah.
done.
You know, you held up there. You held up there.
That wasn't bad.
You got some good blows in there.
I quite enjoyed that.
But ain't next.
Just what you need and then
I don't
give
know
me the
whose
rest
boxing
back.
gloves these are, but that
I'll
was
be
a good
honest.
fight. That was a good fight.
Alright,
Well
if you're not
done.
gonna fight. Oh, wait, you want to fight?
Oh, I want to go to fucking sleep.
Oh, okay. If you're gonna
exhausted.
hold on to
No,
them gloves,
Tell me.
just
Honestly, how close?
can I get them back,
I
or
felt
do you
like
want to
I
hold
was
on to them
almost
for the
at
next
the
time?
No, you can have them.
I
I don't
could have
usually
gone
use
twice as
gloves.
long. So,
Son of a bitch.
Now seeing you, folk. I seen you again tomorrow.
I'm about to
You've
head
been
to
weird.
bed as well, yo. It's
God
a late
bless.
night. Good luck. Good luck on your freedom there.
Thank you. Good luck with yours, hopefully.
No, I was telling him.
Freedom.
The little silly boy.
That ain't gonna matter. Silly little man.
What a weird one.
And I tell you, as we smarter than them.
I don't think we're smarter than them. I just think they're so fucking unorganized that it don't make sense. Good night.
Good night.
It's a sword.
Yeah,
We just
dude.
sat and spoke for 2.5 hours.
Yeah, he makes it so well, dude. He's got to have like multiple balloons at his desk.